Welcome to Profile, Red Apple 21's monthly look at schools in Fairfax County. On this edition, we'll visit Woodson High School and learn how a unique commitment between students, staff, and the community results in success. W.T. Woodson is a name associated with commitment to education in Fairfax County. W.T. Woodson, the man, was superintendent of schools from 1929 through 1961 and helped to shape the school system as we know it. Woodson, the school which bears his name, is also known for its educational heritage and, over the years, has developed a reputation for academic excellence and commitment to student achievement. Woodson High School, located at 9525 Main Street in Fairfax, has an enrollment of 1,875 students. The student population at Woodson represents all walks of life. The school serves as a center for the English as a Second Language program, as well as the base for the Total Communication program for hearing-impaired high school students in Fairfax County. The students bring to Woodson a rich variety of social, academic, and cultural interests, and thrive on the atmosphere that encourages open communication between students, teachers, and administrators.
We have a very open dialogue between the students and the staff. We communicate very frequently with them, and we also have an expectation of them as to what they're here for, and in the process of them receiving their education, we can have a relaxed, fun type of atmosphere as long as they continue to do what is expected of them and to achieve at a level that we at the school and their parents expect them to achieve at.
Well, I feel that every high school senior should have the opportunity to go to such a school that has, a positive influence from not only the students but the teachers also. The students tend to have a positive feel for learning, and the teachers tend to, encourage good learning and good positive activities in the classroom and outside the classroom. So definitely, going to Woodson High School is definitely a blessing.
Many other students feel the same way. They are proud to be a part of a school family that gets everyone actively involved.
Oh, definitely. I think the whole involvement process is what keeps Woodson how it is, and it keeps the atmosphere in the whole school that people want to get involved and they want to do stuff to help out other people. And this way it just sort of unites everything together so that when people are good at something, they can do it and they can excel in it and be proud of it.
The school is, we all strive to bring everybody together and to unite. And not only in sports, but also in the classroom. Also in the classroom, there's lots of help. All students are willing to lend a hand, or stay after school with you. Just take time with one another, and that's what I like the most about Woodson.
I think it's great. There's a lot of involvement in a lot of different activities, and there's many things that are offered by Woodson, different types of academic and sports, and different things that people can get involved in. And there's a lot of participation in it. Spirit's pretty good too. When we have Spirit Week, there's a lot of involvement in that.
Student involvement is an important component in the success of Woodson's educational program. Student interest is reflected in course offerings, particularly in the areas of advanced placement courses, as well as in extracurricular offerings. Many believe that student interest is great because teacher involvement is so strong at Woodson.
I think that one thing would be the teachers and the students combining together to better our learning experience. Sometimes you may have a teacher or teachers that are just preaching the stuff, and you're supposed to just drink all this knowledge. But at Woodson, the teachers and students tend to blend together and interact so much more socially, and the teachers tend to take a personal part in making sure that every student they touch learns the most they could possibly learn in that 50-minute class period.
A lot of them really care, and they want to help you, and if you need help, you can stay. And they'll stay really late with you, till like 4, and they'll help you if you need to make something up or you just don't understand something, they will help you. It's really good.
Well, there's no doubt the teachers have a lot of heart in their teaching. Most of them are from this area, so they take a lot of pride in this school. There's a lot of teachers that are Woodson graduates. There are a lot of teachers that are from George Mason, etc. They have a lot of heart. They put their hearts into their work, and like anything, when you put your heart in your work, you do a good job.
I was impressed. One of the teachers gave the kids her home phone number and encouraged them to call anytime they get stuck on a homework assignment in the afternoon or evening. And I just feel there's a very good spirit among the kids at the school that I think the faculty, everyone makes an effort for the kids to feel as though they belong.
We want the best for our students. And we feel that in order to get the best for our students, many times we have to put out more than, say, 100%.
The students at Woodson realize and appreciate the dedication of their teachers. They know that the teachers want to make the classes more interesting and meaningful, and they also know that they can get help when they're having problems. This dedication to the students is just one characteristic of the teachers at Woodson. Mr. Billick explains another important characteristic.
Another one is that they have a tremendous amount of communication with the students' parents. They realize the importance of the teacher and the parent working to help a youngster to achieve to its maximum, and they spend a lot of time calling and conferencing with parents when the youngster may have problems as far as his academics, or even when they do something great or achieve a high level in the class. They're telling the parents that the good part too, not just the negative or the bad part that may affect a student's life in high school.
Keeping the lines of communication open between home and school is important at Woodson because parents have made it known that they want to be involved. From volunteer to booster organizations, the parents contribute a considerable amount of time, effort, and expertise in various activities. Recently, parents have joined the Woodson staff in organizing a graduation night substance-free party for seniors. And right from the start, parents have shown that they're committed to planning an unforgettable event for the graduating class.
Well, it probably would be very evident today by our Cavalier Cruise program that we had this morning for 15 minutes outside. This was a kickoff to our all-night graduation party on June the 15th, and this morning I had parents here at 7 o'clock, and there were 8 putting up signs around the building, putting up posters, and then getting ready for the 15-minute outdoor assembly in which there was a program. We had the pep band there. They even brought in a boat from Annandale Marina that was loaned to us this morning to add to the publicity for the cruise. They're totally sold on it.
The commitment to this event is matched only by the belief that it will provide the senior class an opportunity to celebrate in a drug and alcohol-free environment. And this commitment on the part of the parents is sending a strong message to students.
The messages that the parents and the teachers are sending out to the students and to other high schools around across the county is togetherness. I mean, on a night like that, a lot of kids are going to be rowdy, out doing things that they shouldn't do. And by us sponsoring this program, it's bringing us together and keeping us all in a safe place.
Let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me.
The Cavalier Cruise kickoff, complete with boats, beach music, and balloons, was just the beginning of the campaign. Students gathered around the portable stage to hear more about the plans for the event.
We think this is going to be a terrific event and that all seniors ought to be plunking down $20 right now to make sure that you're going to be able to come to the party and have a terrific time. Wellness Week committee endorses it, the senior class sponsors do, and we're going to turn this over to your senior class.
Well, it's basically a way to get
people aware of what's going on with the Cavalier Cruise. This is the first year we're having it. A big all-night party like this. So that's another reason why we're having the kickoff. It's the first real big party, so they want to get it kicked off with a bang.
The school's pep band, cheerleaders, and senior class officers joined parent and faculty organizers in their recruitment efforts for the party. Seniors were given registration information, as well as a rundown of events scheduled for the party.
It'll begin at 11 p.m. Check-in will be between 11 and 12 and end in the morning at a breakfast. The party will be held at Oakmar Park, which is over in Oakton, the new recreation facility. There'll be swimming, scuba diving, a casino with prizes that you will win. There's food all night, dancing, student bands. There's a recording studio.
The Woodson students seemed excited about the plans for the party and grateful to the organizers for taking on the responsibility of organizing it.
I feel that a lot of support is coming from the parents because they've done all the planning on it, or most of the planning on it, and they just want to make the night a fun night that we can remember and pretty much make it safe so that we'll have a lot more times to come after graduation that we can enjoy.
I realize that, you know, a lot of students do go out and drink and drive at those type of occasions, and to have an all-night senior party for the graduates of Woodson High School is definitely a great idea. The students will be all together, and it'll be the last time for the class as a whole to get together and do and interact and have a good time. So it's definitely a good idea.
As a parent volunteer released helium-filled balloons from one of the boats, the Cavalier Cruise kickoff officially began the countdown to graduation night, a night when the W.T. Woodson class of 1989 will say no to drugs and alcohol and
ooh-wee baby
to the most memorable cruise dry land can offer. In addition to being a school strong in parent, student, and teacher involvement, Woodson is also known for its emphasis on academics. The Woodson staff has been successful in developing and implementing the academic programs that best suit the student body, and the students feel that they're fortunate to be a part of the school's academic tradition.
It's academics. It's really strong, and just the quality of the school itself is really good.
And I think all students should receive the maximum benefit that they can from a public education to prepare themselves for whatever career that they choose after high school. In our situation, we know that about 80% of them would like to go on to some form of post-secondary education. A great majority of them will attend a four-year college or university. So knowing a little bit about your student body and what they are establishing as their career goals, then you establish your program of instruction and your objectives and goals to meet those needs of the students and their parents.
One program offered at Woodson designed to meet specific needs is the 9th grade World Civilization course for gifted and talented students. This course is offered in a 2-hour block and combines English and social studies in a humanities approach to the study of civilization. Billy Johnson and Diane Leeper team teach the course.
We take a humanities approach and we have emphasis on how literature, art, music reflect the history, philosophy, values of civilization. And in the long run, what we're trying to do is to get the kids to see, or get students to see, that they really need to take a look that every civilization has certain questions that they've all tried to answer, which would be the great questions of civilization, like why are we here on Earth? Is it necessary to believe in a supreme being? Who is the good person? What is the good life? What is the good society? And every civilization has tried to answer these questions.
The combination of English and social studies benefits students in many ways. The history lessons are enriched with references to art and literature, and the language arts skills are reinforced in reports and presentations.
Many drummers believe that their drums have a spirit, and so to satisfy the spirit, they will put things inside the drum. Some of these might be a pebble from the yard of the local gossip to make it talkative, a bit of lion skin to make it roar, and perhaps a bit of frog skin to make it supple. And I have a piece here of a...
Now we're taking a look at Africa and China, Japan, South America, and India, and how did those civilizations develop. And as we do that, then we take a look at the history of those civilizations, the religion, family life, art, music. So we still take the humanities approach as we take a look at non-Western world. There again, we're able to incorporate writing and viewing and analyzing and all of those other skills that we think are important for students here at Woodson, and especially gifted students here. They can handle that kind of deep research, in-depth look at a civilization.
The students in this course are actively involved in the learning process through research, reading, writing, presenting reports, and other classroom activities.
We stress two different kinds of writing. We stress creative writing. We also stress academic writing because we know that the academic writing will be important as they go along. We also like to do, in a sense, fun things where they will be writing poems, where they'll be writing short stories, creating fables, also taking a scene from Shakespeare and writing a completely original scene. For example, they had to take Romeo and Juliet and rewrite a scene from it, maybe as perhaps Shakespeare would have wanted it to be, and would it have changed the ending and all. So they are given a chance not only for creative writing, but also then we come and try to hone the academic writing skills with the idea of learning to write a thesis statement, having an evidence to support that particular thesis statement, and how to draw conclusions, how to write a good conclusion, a good introduction, a body.
In the Savannah areas where the bamboo is not available, the houses are built of a rock-hard mixture of gravel, cow dung, clay mud. And mud is used so much because it shields from the sunlight.
The skills these students are developing can help them achieve academic success in many areas. And because the students are freshmen, they're learning the skills early. At every grade level, Woodson students strive for academic excellence and pursue challenging courses in preparation for the future. This drive is part of the Woodson tradition, and one of the reasons why the course offerings include several advanced placement, or AP, courses.
We have 4 AP history classes at the junior level, which is the first AP course that is open to students to take. We have an AP European history class that is into its second year and seems to be growing in popularity among the students. And of course the calculus and chemistry and biology ones have been a part of our curriculum for a number of years.
Students find the AP courses challenging, but feel that the opportunity to prepare for the college placement exams and possibly earn college credit as a result makes the effort worthwhile.
Going into college, you're required to take the credit hours, and if you take the AP exam, you're maybe exempt, depending on your score. I think it's very useful. It gives students the chance to see what college is going to be all about, and it prepares you to see what kind of courses you might take.
The third question, what changes or effects?
In this AP history class, taught by Paula Spencer, students are involved in in-depth reading, discussion, and writing projects. They use a college textbook and get the experience of a college course while still in high school.
The AP Advanced Placement course has been in effect for about, I think, almost 10 years now. And Paula Spencer and I started this course, and we have been teaching it for the entire 10 years. The course itself is a college-level course. It's the course where you would ordinarily take on your second year of university So juniors sometimes are hard-pressed to really, they find it very difficult, and it's unlike anything that they've ever had before. But also that we also have to take into consideration they're still high school students, but they are taking a college course.
Okay, the second question that you had was one of the reasons that the United States is going to get involved in this war is because of shipping rights. And so you were asked to describe the shipping rights.
The challenge of an
neutrals
AP
and
course is
belligerents
sometimes as beneficial as earning the college credit. Many students feel that the exposure to this level of class material will prepare them for courses later on in college.
I was already thinking about going into college, and I wasn't sure which colleges were going to take what AP-wise, credit-wise. But that really didn't make the difference in my deciding to choose an AP classes. I wanted to be challenged, so I was ready for college next year, so I would have a basic idea of what college work was going to be like.
Once a youngster registers for an AP class, whether it be AP History, AP Government, AP Calculus, AP Chemistry, I could go on with the APs, then they choose to take the class. They stay in there as long as they feel that they're being successful. One thing that surprises you sometimes is a youngster will take an AP class and only make a C in it. Well, they feel that the curriculum and the instructional program in there is of such a level that they are reaping much more of an advantage from the AP class than they would in a regular U.S. Virginia history course, as an example.
It's worth it. It's something I regret not taking more classes in AP because it's something I think every senior should take.
The advanced placement courses at Woodson are just one more way for the school's academic tradition to continue. These classes are challenging students today and preparing them for tomorrow.
We know, and I try to tell students this, the world is out there waiting for you, and the obligation, I think, of an American high school is to try to get you prepared for the future if we possibly can. We don't know what you're going to face, but maybe we can give you some tools that'll help you, whether it's content material, whether it's writing skills, or what. And so, I think that's why we all sort of went into teaching in the first place, is that we want best for people who really want to learn.
Woodson High School provides a well-rounded education to its students by offering a variety of elective courses in addition to the strong academic program. The electives give students the chance to pursue an area of special interest and often provide an outlet for student creativity. In Woodson's drama program, for example, students participate in a variety of creative activities while learning about acting technique.
Part of what we're doing today, and I'm talking to those of you who have been acting for many years, it's very important that you're able to go back to the basics. You forget a lot of things.
Since 1964, Joan Bettinger has built the Woodson Drama Department from one class to a full 4-year program. The students enjoy the creative challenge of drama class, and because many advance to the upper levels, Ms. Bettinger is able to see her students grow from beginners to seasoned performers.
It's really very exciting. They have 8 left feet when they're starting out as freshmen, but they're very exciting young people to work with because they're still ready to be trying new things and they're not afraid. And then as they elect to take the class the following year, then I know that they're, very serious drama students, not necessarily that they're going to go into the profession, but during that 1 hour that I have them, they devote a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, and I feel like I've been a mother forever because when they finally graduate as seniors, it's like losing my child to go off to college.
You left your baby here.
From the beginning, the students learn that rule number 1 is respect for other people's work. Students regularly perform in front of the class, and rather than being intimidated by an audience, they look forward to comments and suggestions from their peers.
And my philosophy in the class is never to criticize. I don't use the word critique or criticize. They're given suggestions for improvement, but always positive comments to keep them going.
Yeah, you know, it showed a little more into a character instead of just a couple of lines, and I like that.
The students learn to respect and trust the observations of their classmates, and with every performance, grow as actors. From the classes, many students move on to the extracurricular drama program, trying out for the school one-act plays, musicals, and other dramatic productions. Woodson students are currently working on a production of Godspell.
Well, our upcoming show is Godspell, and we're all getting ready for that. We've built a huge extension from our stage, and I'm on the tech lighting crew, and we're doing a lot of work with new lights and new equipment to get ready for it, so it's going to be a big show.
They work very, very hard. They take it very seriously. I give a lot of responsibility to the students. I believe in student leadership, student directors, student choral directors, and that's exciting to see them actually be able to do that on an adult level, a young adult level. It's very rewarding.
The instructional program at W.T. Woodson covers a wide range of subjects, from traditional academics and electives to more specialized classes. The school's English as a Second Language, or ESL program, for example, is designed to provide instruction to students who need to develop basic skills in the English language. As in other areas of the educational program at Woodson, the ESL program receives support from the community in the form of classroom volunteers.
Do you think they need a lot of food? What does it look like in that picture? Where's the meat?
So I guess it's a community of teachers, parents, students, all working together for the common goal, and the common goal is that student out there to help them achieve the maximum that they possibly can in a public high school.
One way in which students get the most out of their time in high school is through participation in extracurricular activities. The activities program at Woodson is very strong and includes many opportunities for students.
The activity program is another outlet at your school for your youngsters to have an opportunity to get away from the highly academic stress. And yet it is a time at which academics can be displayed. Our math team would be a good example in which they continually are at the top or number 2 in the county as far as the math team and its academic competition.
In addition to the math team, the It's Academic team also has a successful history. In October, the group placed second in the Virginia Tech Academic Challenge, and this year also placed in the top 18 teams competing in the It's Academic television program. Participants feel that this activity is a good way to combine academics and learning within the framework of an extracurricular activity.
Well, I think it gives them an opportunity to be involved in something that they wouldn't ordinarily be exposed to in the regular classroom. Some people might see this as a kind of trivia approach. It, in some respects, is like Jeopardy, but we really don't concentrate on trivia so much as we do on the kinds of things they're learning in the classroom: history, English, math, science, general information. And they become quite fascinated in expanding their body of information.
Whether they're participating in extracurricular programs or classroom activities, Woodson students carry on the tradition of success. With the support of the faculty, administration, and parents, students are given the opportunity and encouragement to achieve. From academic and elective programs to clubs, teams, and community-supported events, the unique commitment to quality education continues to grow. And with that commitment grows the tradition of excellence that has come to be expected from W.T. Woodson High School.